Hey everybody, the brand new news has just come in. We have a winter magical event and you guys are going to love this. This is the Discord channel, by the way. This is where we find out all the news straight away. There's no waiting around, no messing around here. I'm going to jump right ahead and just read it. The winter magic event starts from December 21st. 6 o'clock UTC to January 18th, 6 o'clock UTC. Tiana and Elsa are joining forces to make the magical moment of the year even more magical. With Elsa's power over the elements and Tiana's mastery of alchemy, they are combining their skills to make festive, magical snow potions that spread festive snow across the Mirrorverse. Meanwhile, Stitch must do his best to stop the fractured self from eating all of the festive snow. In order to keep the magic going, the Guardians require frost fragments. Collect frost fragments by defeating frostborns to help Tiana, Elsa and Stitch make this a holiday to remember. The series of limited time quests are available in normal, hard and expert difficulties. Bring royalty and shape-shifting Guardians and power up your team with event-specific encounter buffs. These quests feature encounters that are repeatable daily for rewards. So it's the usual setup. We've just got the 3 new Guardians. I will give my opinion on Tiana and Stitch because they are now in the game. They're showing up in the character menu, but they will be available on the 21st, which is Tuesday. So this is the way the split works. Gather Royalty Guardians to take on Tiana's quests, which is going from the 21st of December to Jan 3rd, and then bring Shapeshifting Guardians from Jan 4th to the end of the event. She's finally back and ready to take on Fractured once more. Elsa returns to Mirrorverse with special famed crystals and offer available at various times throughout the event. However, Elsa's icy powers are also needed elsewhere, so she won't be around for too long. Remember, Elsa is only available during the Winter Magic event. Do not miss your chance to add her to your team. So there you go, guys. You've heard it here first. She is making a return. Grab her while she can. Tiana's Apothecary. Tiana's opened up shop and is ready to help cure what ails you. Collect frost fragments by playing the new event quest and trade them in at Tiana's Apothecary for some fabulous rewards. And that runs from the beginning to the end of the event. That's what all your collected currency will go towards. So here is a winter magic calendar. Each day of 28 days, you will be able to collect a reward upon logging into the game. We have added a few new goodies to the mix, so please keep in mind it is possible to miss a reward given out on a certain day. So make sure you log in every day to make the most of your winter magic time calendar. During the winter magic event, upgrading either of the new Guardians will get you some sweet extra rewards. And there, I'll open this up a bit for you guys. This is what it will look like. That's what the currency will look like. Fractured Tiana looks pretty cool there. Looking good so far. So yeah, this is news just in, guys. Elsa, Tiana and Stitch will all be available from the 21st. Elsa may not be available straight away, but she will be appearing throughout. So do not miss your chance to grab her. I'll go ahead now and do Tiana and Stitch, and I will cross it over onto this video. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the other side of the video. As promised, let's go ahead and look at these Guardians. I already have an Elsa video out with gameplay if you want to go and check it out. So here is Tiana and Stitch. Let's go with Tiana. She is a support Guardian. These stats are matched on the right hand side. I'm going to take a quick look at those. Okay, Cleansing Fireflies for the core ability. Launching Tiana's heavy attack has a 50% chance to gain Cleanse buff, automatically removing itself to cleanse the next damaging debuff or stun that activates. Max 3 stacks. I think this means you can save that 3 times and that will block out 3 stuns or 3 debuffs, whichever comes first, which is super useful. Each time Tiana or an ally cleanses any debuff, Tiana gains a 10% attack buff for 10 seconds, maximum 3 stacks. Interesting for a support, interesting. The main course special ability. Tiana throws a potion at her lowest HP ally, dealing 100% damage and knocking back enemies in a small area around that target. So that'll be good for throwing to your tank if it has the lowest and just giving him a little bit of breathing space. Tiana heals 10% HP to all allies and grants 1 cleanse buff. And onto Picante Potions, signature ability, 4-star to unlock. Tiana's Heavy has a 25% chance to inflict a burn, dealing 25% damage per second for 4 seconds. Enemies hit with Tiana's special have a 50% chance to be inflicted with burn, dealing 75% damage per second for 4 seconds. Very interesting. She's got quite a lot going on for a support, not just your basic heal and cleanse. She's got attack buff, she's got burn capabilities. Okay, going into the talents, we have Iron Stomach, 20% max, Knife's Edge, 20% attack. Gastronomic Gusto, attack boost from Tiana's core ability, 100% stronger. Hearty Gumbo. Tiana heals all allies within range of her special ability and an additional 4% HP per second for 3 seconds. So that's another insane one. That's great. Can't wait to see that in play. So if we go back to, oh there we go, Firefly's Sight. Each cleanse buff on Tiana also grants her 20% critical damage and full belly. Each time Tiana or her allies would gain a cleanse buff from Tiana's special ability, but cannot due to the max stacks. For each excess cleanse buff, Tiana instead grants all allies a 10% attack buff for 3 seconds. So once you hit that max 3 stacks before, guys, if you're not getting, if you're not using the cleanses and you're not getting stunned, which is a high possibility, then instead you will get a 10% attack buff on top of that. It doesn't say if it caps out, so that could be endless. It's very interesting indeed. It'll be great to see how that plays out. But I just want to draw your attention to Hearty Gumbo. Tiana heals all allies within range of her special ability and an additional 4% HP per second for 3 seconds. That's the most interesting talent there. I think that one will be going on straight away. Let's go ahead and look at Stitch. Those are his stats coming in. And into the abilities, we have Metallic Stitch core ability. When Stitch uses a heavy attack, he becomes metallic. While metallic, Stitch is immune to stun, root and wound, but becomes heal blocked. Ooh, so all them immunities do come with a fairly heavy price. Stitch can use heavy attack to switch back to his regular form when metallic. So yeah, just use the heavy to trigger the change. And when you are metallic, the immunities will kick in, but you cannot be healed. Superheated Stitch on the special ability. When Stitch triggers his special ability, he becomes superheated. Guess kind of like Tink, gaining a 25% attack buff and immunity to burn. Stitch then heal blocks his target for 12 seconds, deals 400% damage and inflicts knockback. Stitch will remain superheated as long as he keeps hitting an enemy at least once every 3 seconds. So it seems fairly easy to keep superheated. You just keep hitting an enemy, which is what you do as a melee anyway. And onto the signature ability, Molten Stitch. The attack buff Stitch gains while superheated grants an additional 50% attack. If Stitch stays superheated for 6 seconds, he becomes molten, keeping the abilities from superheated and dealing an instant 15% burn when attacking. Stitch will remain molten for as long as he keeps hitting an enemy at least once every 3 seconds. So there you go, guys. Hit your special, get superheated, keep superheated for 6 seconds. You'll then go into his third stage, which is molten. You'll keep everything from superheated. You'll deal an instant 50% burn straight away, and Stitch will remain molten, and then just keep going, and you will stay molten. Seems a little bit confusing at first, but he's really not. Heavies to change in and out. Hit your special, go to superheated, keep the special up, and go straight into molten once you have that. Just remember, when you are in the metallic mode, you will not be getting healed. Anyways, onto the talents, we have Sharp Scratch, attack 1, Thick Hide, defense 1, which is nice, Tempered Metal. If Stitch triggers his special whilst metallic, he gains 15% defense as armor. Could be very interesting. Combustion. If Stitch triggers his special in his regular form, he deals an additional 300% damage to his target. So it could be worth alternating your specials depending if you want to be metallic or not, depending on what you need. If you need armor, then switch to metallic, pop the special, switch back, pop your next special for damage. Metal Quills. While metallic, Stitch gains a 30% defense debuff. So if you run Tempered Metal and Metal Quills, then you're going to get a whole lot of armor and a whole lot of defense. And then the elite talent is Controlled Chaos. Stitch's special ability cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds. Wow, that's insane. That's at max, by the way, guys, so that'll be at elite talent level 6. So if we go and check out, where is it? special ability, so it'll immediately go from 15 down to 9. And if you are running Mickey Mouse as well, that'll be every 7 seconds. So that you could do some serious damage with that and get some serious defense and armor in all the time if you was to pair the two together. If not, 9-second cooldown is quite well for what he is. It's on par with all of the lowest cooldowns anyway. That is the lowest cooldown we have in the game. So yeah guys, that's the brief overview, and we'll look forward to playing these and showcasing them in the next videos when we unlock them. Until next time, take it easy now.